All teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And another week is officially underway. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury. One of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. He had to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Out of the gun, Henry. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second down now, 7 to go. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. From the gun, a run for Henry. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Pass taken in by Diggs. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by Deron Bland. And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Burrow out of the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Diggs there to bring it in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
Here we go. First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
To throw again, it's Burrow. And this is cut. Touchdown, New York! The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And leading them out from Central Michigan, an undrafted free agent back in 2017, and still here, it's Cooper Rush.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
2nd and 3 now. Rush looking to pass. Throw secured by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Right back to Elliott now. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Ezekiel Elliott makes the catch.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he gets this forward to the 19. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's able to get this down to the 13. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Cowboys.
Rush now to throw. Into traffic, complete. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and you get a little something coming out of it, too.
On the option, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys start off well to tie things 7-7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. It's the Giants with a 2nd and 7. Burrow from the gun. That's complete to Diggs on the slant. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Completed over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 24. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the red zone now. And they will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants get some late points and the lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Gano ready to send this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Cowboys and Ezekiel Elliott just about set to get going on offense. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. Throwing, rush. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Rush. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Running the counter, Elliott. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. The Giants using their first timeout. Cowboys putting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Complete, Derrick Henry. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Play stopped by Damone Clark. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Looking to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Plenty of good games to choose from in that early window. We'll highlight the one down in Tampa. A big test for the Bucs at home as they get set to host the Philadelphia Eagles. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Washington Commanders. And then finally, a good one on Sunday night between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. We saw a strong first half out of the quarterback, Joe Burrow. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Dallas with its offense headed out for our first possession of the half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Rush. And a man is there to knock that away. Clean breakup on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up. They go play action here. That finds Elliott complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Running left, it's Elliott. Along the sideline, past midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on 1st. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Once again, Elliott. And he's brought down for a loss. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Giant in some discomfort following that play. 5 men in the secondary for the G-men now, ahead of 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants offense all set to get started. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and are working to stretch that out to 4. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down by Deron Bland. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
From the 27. Cut by Diggs. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play, and the Giants will have a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, and they go back to Henry. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow setting up the play action. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants push their lead further to start the half. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Gano ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. This drive will begin with a run from Elliott. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Ferguson's got it, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Trying an inside give to Elliott. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. We've reached the end of the third quarter on this Thursday night. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 36. Searches from the pocket.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Gotta read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you gotta react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Here he goes, gotta have this on fourth down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
First down, ball at the 36. Now Burrow finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Man in motion, headed right. This is Henry on second. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs in fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. Burrow out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York! The Giants have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants push their lead to 18. Gano ready to send this away. Turpin with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Rush looking to pass. Now we'll fire one up the middle. Big gain downfield. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Rush now. That throw behind his intended target.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Desperation time here on 4th. To the sideline, and it is incomplete. Short of line to gain. Wouldn't have mattered anyway on 4th down.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. It's Henry on the counter. And this one doesn't go far. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
12. Running once more with Henry. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Another run for Henry. And he'll move him forward down to the 46-yard line. 4 yards there, but just can't get him in. It's 4th and goal from the 1.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. To the air with Rush. It's caught, Ferguson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Trying to set this up quick. From the 25 on second down. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Rush now to throw. Brought in by Elliott.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Here's Rush to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Rush. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Wide open, downfield, got it! And he's down to the 8 before going out. So here at MetLife, it's the G-men who come away